You're listening to Borderless Banter, a weekly podcast by hopefully soon to be two of your favorite people in the world, Jorge and Goody.
All right, I'm not gonna say it all right, but all right, episodio numero 9. That's for those didn't speak any Spanish.
That's 9 for you non-Mexican speaking.
That's right, Mexican.
I had to. Well, I feel like. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe this is
just Mexican talk again.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe this is one of those. You're allowed to make the joke. I'm not allowed to make the joke.
No. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's fine. But I thought you were saying Spanish.
No, I mean I knew I was saying.
You can say any jokes. I'm good with that. But I really thought you were like saying Spanish rather than Mexican. But are you good?
No.
Absolutely, you can make jokes in Mexicans. You know, this is a free country, though. You know, which
I don't mean it in that way.
I saw this video. This is a funny video. There's a guy that comes in to this guy that has a shirt that says like, you know, Biden, welcome to Biden, or something like that.
Yeah.
And the guy goes like, "Hey, do you believe that the border should be closed?" And the guy goes like, "No. I mean, yes, the border should be open for everybody." And the guy goes like, "So you believe in that?" And he goes, "Yeah. You see, the Statue of Liberty says like free, todos for everybody." And then the guy's like, "Well, that sounds great. I have these 3 people from Honduras. They don't have any houses.
They need a place to stay tonight.
And Pedro needs like meds 2 times a day." And then he's like, wait, no. I don't know them. They cannot be in my house." And it's like, but you just said it was for everybody.
Hypocrites, every one of them.
It just hits in your home really fast. You say no. But anyway, so yeah, you can say that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just need to cut that part. Let's just actually start over. Hold on.
I don't know. It's pretty funny.
I don't know. I think it's all good. We went against Hillary. You mentioned Hillary a couple times.
Well,
you mentioned
because she has people murdered.
There's all these little dots going around. I think it's all good. Anyway, that's it. We're allowed to say anything. We're not gonna get canceled, or maybe we'll get canceled, but that's gonna be incredible.
I mean,
that's all good though, you know. I'm not gonna listen to you guys. No, actually, I'm gonna keep listening to y'all. I like this kind of stuff right here.
That's what it is.
Which also, my wife was saying, like, "Hey, maybe you need to find another accent. You're pulling too much the redneck accent kind of deal."
Yeah. Yeah. You're like me though. I have one accent when I try to do other accents.
Yeah, and that's it.
So that's your
I cannot do like Kendall was like, "Let's just try to see if you can make other accents," and she was like, "Can you do the Australian?" I was like, "Australian, put another shrimp at the Barbie, mate." You know, kind of deal.
Which is just that literally just sounded like
it's the same
American English. It had no Australian in it. You were just like, "Let's throw a shrimp on the Barbie, mate."
But that's it, and I cannot do the English one.
Like,
can you do like Peppa Pig kind of style?
So British.
I know.
English. Well, I guess English. Yeah, well, I guess it would be English. I'm thinking of like the language itself.
That's right. They're not
like yes, I can speak English or
I know the British. See, I did it. I was saying something about Mexican, and I just said English.
Well, bro, it depends on what part of England you want me to be from.
Oh, that's pretty good, though. That's nice.
I like Michael Caine, and that's how he talks.
Oh, hold on. Michael Caine. I saw this thing on Instagram, on the Reels, which I'm very addicted to it. So Michael Caine is one of my favorite characters in the Batman movies, right? And so he said, like, he's talking about, like, he was in a party, like in a very fancy party or something like that. And then a lady kept looking at him. And then he just kept commenting, people saying hello and all that. And then after the lady was like, "Come here." So he comes in and he's like, "What's up?" I didn't say what's going on. He's like, yes, what's going on? And she goes,
"Sup?
Are you a drug dealer?"
What? What?
He was like, "What? Why are you saying that?" And she goes like, "Everybody keeps going to you and saying Michael Caine. Michael Caine, but obviously she just said it too weird.
Like Michael Caine.
Yeah, that's right. So that's what he thought about it. Anyway, so that's true story. Another one. I just saw that one. Michael Caine. Michael Caine.
He was Ebenezer Scrooge in a Muppet Christmas Carol.
Fun fact. Really?
It's my favorite version. It's my favorite Christmas movie.
Which we can start talking about Christmas though, because
we can. It's September now.
It is crazy. You go to Home Depot.
Home
Depot. You go to the Walmarts. Yep. You go to everywhere, and they have Christmas stuff.
Yeah. To be fair, Hobby Lobby's had it out since last Christmas. So
I know, but here's the deal though. Like this, Hobby Lobby. Have you ever wondered how come Hobby Lobby's always on sale? What's the real price?
It's not. Yeah, it's never actually on sale.
What's the real price?
It's all overpriced, and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get all the Karens to buy this stuff on sale today."
And it works. And it works so well because they're like, "Oh, look, it's 40% off."
Because all the white girls are like, "Oh my gosh, it's fall, pumpkin spice weather. We gotta go to Hobby Lobby."
Which is crazy though, because it works all the time.
Oh, it works. Yeah.
What a great marketing strategy,
I guarantee you, like Starbucks and stuff, they sell more pumpkin spice because they don't sell it year round.
Yeah.
Than they would if they sold it year round, probably.
That's right. That's true. It's like I cannot have it, but I want it though. My mom, she loves Hobby Lobby. So one of the things that she loves to do when she crosses the Rio Grande.
That's on the border of U.S. and Mexico, in case no one.
So when she crosses the Rio Grande and all the fun stuff, she loves coming to. She's like, let's go to Hobby Lobby. And my mom, I mean, she's pretty artistic, and she's pretty she can do a lot of cool stuff, but she can just stay there for hours in Hobby Lobby,
I can't.
And it's like, I
can't stay in places like that where you shop.
You go, but do you really shop though? That's the thing.
No.
You walk around and you think like, maybe I want to do something like that, and then you spend 3 hours and then you just come out with only one or two things on it. Anyway, so that's it. And then she loves also Cracker Barrel. She's like, she loves the Cracker Barrel.
Interesting.
Yeah, we love Cracker Barrel at home. And then Chick-fil-A is another one she loves. And then what else she likes? Anyway, but those are like the staples. We need to do that stuff on it. So that's pretty good.
There you go.
So anyway, I don't even know how we start talking about this stuff after numero nueve. But that's how crazy we start talking about crazy stuff all the time.
Look,
the banter.
That's true. It's inappropriately named.
And we touch a Borderless since my mom was crossing the Rio Grande and stuff like that. It's pretty good. Hey, also speaking because of the same stuff we always keep talking about, Messi. He didn't score this time, but they won 3-1 versus LAFC, and they don't have a shot to go to the playoffs according to somebody that did all kind of math, but they are only 8 points away from 8 or 9 points away from clinching a playoff little wild card game. So that may happen.
Yeah,
and all the referees are helping them. So who knows?
Did you see the leaked list of celebrities that was at at the Inter Miami LAFC game?
Yeah, I saw Mario Lopez right there.
Yeah, let's see. There's a
Mario Lopez.
There's literally a list.
The guy from Ted Lasso, one of the coaches from Ted Lasso, I forgot his name. Another main one, but the coach.
Oh, so, Mookie Betts, who plays for the Dodgers, Connie Britton, who was in Friday Night Lights, Gerard Butler, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio was eating like a popsicle or something like that.
I mean, never mind. I'm not going to make a joke. James Harden, Tom Holland, a.k.a. Spider-Man, Bobo from Cypress Hill, Will Ferrell, obviously, but he's an LAFC owner, so.
Yeah, that's right.
Selena Gomez.
I saw that one.
LeBron James, Clayton Kershaw, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle.
Hold on. He's not a prince anymore.
That's true. He's just
Harry.
Harry and Meghan were there.
Harry and Meghan,
Okay, whatever, Harry and Meghan. Magic Johnson, but he's also part owner of LAFC.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. Mario Lopez.
Saved by the Bell. What a great show.
Toby Maguire. Also a Spider-Man.
Original. Not
Nos.
original, but anyway. Who's
Ed,
Nos?
like the rapper. Nos.
I don't know much about rap music.
Ed Norton, who was in
Oh,
Fight
Ed
Club.
Norton. Yeah. Great movie. What are the first 2 rules on Fight Club?
Well, isn't there just one? You don't talk about it?
Well, the second rule is you don't talk about Fight Club. No, I think there's more rules though, right? On Fight Club.
I think there's only one rule in Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club.
That's it. Rules.
Who else was there? Oh no, it was the main guy. Jason.
There's 7 rules.
It was Jason Sudeikis.
Who's
That's
that?
Ted Lasso.
Oh, there he is.
So he was there.
Yeah, I saw Coach. I don't see the guy.
Owen Wilson.
Oh, I love Owen Wilson. Funny movies.
Huh. What's the one? What's the word that they make fun of him with?
Wedding Crashers.
No, there's a. Oh, it's wow. It's how he says wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Anyway, Mario Williams, who's a wide receiver for USC. Caleb Williams, who was the Heisman Trophy winner this past year. So yeah,
So there
were a lot of people.
all these things they want to go. Oh, things. All these celebrities want to be able to be seen in there. Like that's a chance to like they interview Kim Kardashian, which I think we talk about that stuff already. She's an expert now in soccer because why not?
Yeah, I mean,
Look, there are 8 rules on Fight Club.
oh,
Number 1, you don't talk about Fight Club.
Okay.
Number 2, you don't talk about Fight Club. Number 3, if someone says stop or goes lame, taps out, the fight is over. 4, only 2 guys at one fight. And there's only one. Number 5, one fight at a time. Number 6, no shirts, no shoes.
no service.
Which is, speaking of that, died. Is that like,
Oh, Jimmy Buffett.
yeah, he died.
R.I.P. Margarita.
R.I.P. That's right. Have you been to one of those Margaritaville
I have.
restaurants?
I ate at one in Myrtle Beach, maybe
What are your thoughts on that?
Daytona. I mean, just like any other themed,
Overpriced food.
yeah, for just like Chili's level food. I mean, it all comes frozen in a bag, and then
It's terrible. We went there and I was like, oh, this might be great. Oh, what a big mistake, though. Big
Yeah.
mistake. And the prices were so high.
and
I
they
was
try
like,
they
my
try to
goodness.
get you, because I'll admit the atmosphere is really cool, and they do the thing with the big like the big margarita blender in the middle of the restaurant, and it like lights up, and it's like alarms go off, and it's like. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, well,
I was outside. We want to be outside by the they had the whole experience, so
Fair enough.
being seen, and stuff like that.
That's fair.
That's it. But yeah, anyway, so rape, good guy, good songs though. Anyway, what's the name of that one? It goes a Mexican cutie. Obviously, he saw me and put that part on that.
That's
on that
exactly who you were. Exactly who he had in mind when he wrote that lyric.
All right, so that's all I have about. But let's talk about the football, the real football.
All right.
So Georgia played a nice elementary school, so that was pretty good,
The
right?
University of Tennessee at Martin.
which how is this possible? Like honestly, as a good Georgia fan,
Yeah.
tell me, how does that feel playing with these elementary schools?
I mean,
Don't tell me it's not planned because it's obviously well planned. You guys have a
is planned.
schedule for like 5 games, playing like kindergarten, 2 elementary schools. We throw 1 tough middle school in there,
I mean,
and then you go back to an elementary just to pump all your players up.
to be fair, we started off the season last year with Oregon, and I'm pretty sure next year we start off with like Clemson and
Well, next year is going to be interesting though, right? Because like
UCLA.
everybody's trying to get out. What a
Oh.
mess! What a mess!
there's only like 2 teams left in the Pac-12.
What a mess, though. That is a huge mess. And again, money can
And
do
the-
crazy stuff,
You have literally California teams joining the Atlantic Coast.
which is someone was saying about this is so true. So, like, if you think about like, it works for football because
Oh,
you
it's
see it once a year,
It's gonna kill the
but
little
the
sports. though.
other programs, other sports, it is crazy, and they don't have that much budget.
No, you think about. I mean, yeah, basketball is going to have a little bit of the budget, but you think about how many basketball games they play in a week.
Yep.
And if you have like multiple like let's say you play at Southern Cal.
Yep.
And you have a back-to-back road trip against like Virginia and then Florida State.
Yep.
Like, what do you do? I mean, do you stay over on the East Coast
you have
the whole time?
Yeah, which then at that point is like,
what's the point in going to school?
That's exactly it, though, right? That's what it goes into. They're becoming like really new athletes kind of deal. Like they're athletes already, but like paid athletes. They're just mini professional athletes.
You've got teams like, because I saw an interview, and maybe I mentioned it on the podcast. Maybe that's why we were talking about. Because they interviewed a girl who had played soccer at like, it was either like Oklahoma or Nebraska or something like that. And so she was talking about for like soccer teams like that, they don't get all this special treatment and flying like special jets.
Yeah, that's right.
So like, they're on buses for like 20 hours and then, so you're having to leave multiple days before a game and then you get there, you play the game, 20 hours all the way back. Well,
right.
Okay, then if you have another away,
done. Like tennis is huge, right?
Yeah.
So it'll start going so exciting. Any play or any sport for those players is just a lot, right?
Tennis would almost have to just do like multiple tournaments per weekend,
which is
just
crazy.
To get it all done.
Again, it goes to like, what is the point of going to school now, right? Money, which is crazy. But then you see like the positive stuff of. I was just talking about this. Like, it would be great if you. I get the part that they should be getting paid because they were somehow getting exploded by the colleges and whatnot, not getting money. So I get that part. But I wonder how come they never wrote someone this idea of like, let's just give them trust funds, right? We're not going to pay you right now.
You can only access it like if you
graduate. And after 30, once you become a 35-year-old male or female, again, that's all the only two genders that exist. And then once you are 35, then you can get that money. Right? Because right now, like, I was talking to somebody yesterday. And,
how much pushback that would get, though?
I know, but somebody's choosing to be a red shirt right now, and they were going to get a $2.3 million deal.
Well, Bryce Young.
It's crazy, though.
Excuse me.
Can you imagine
folks,
what would you do with $2.3 million?
Before Bryce Young ever took a snap at Alabama, before he took a snap, he had already made $1 million NIL deal.
I know, just crazy. That is insane, and which again is just destroying football. It's destroying college and all that stuff. How long is that going to last? That's the question.
Well, because it all it comes down to now is, and I mean, the team that I root for is going to be one of the top teams now and forevermore because it just. They happen to be in a place right now where they're winning and NIL now exists. So you're literally going to see a break off of about 10 to 15, maybe 20 programs that can afford to just throw money at kids.
Yes, that's right.
And then the rest are just going to drop off.
Gone. That's right.
You're basically just going to have an NFL for college.
And I think, is that the goal? And if that is the goal, they should just make conferences for football and don't affect
the rest of the,
because that was really bad. But then
I agree.
We start talking about this off air, about Deion, right? And we'll talk about this.
Love me some prime time.
What a great guy, though,
Look, normally I can't stand like the super egotistical.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, there's something about him. I love him.
Well, remember, Primetime is the guy. Is he the only guy? Was Bo Jackson also? Like, he
played like two sports.
But one time he did a touchdown.
In the same day.
And a home run in the same day. Yeah. Nonstop. So, and then like, I remember when I came, the first time I was in Atlanta, and I was like, going with the Braves, which, by the way, people are now, have you been in the Braves game?
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to do the...
Yeah, they still chop.
We still chop. Anyway, but he's the one that brought it in. Did you know that?
He's the one that...
brought that into the Atlanta Braves because of Florida State. So people say that...
You sure we weren't already doing that?
That's the story I was told. So I was told, like, we were doing stuff, but he came in Florida State. There was a Florida State van or a group of people When he was going in and started like doing the chop, and then like everybody was like, kind of makes sense. But again, that may be something
we'll check on that.
Check it out, or just right now be busted or say true then. But anyway, so now he's coaching
At
and
Colorado.
He's doing a fantastic job. Like
he is.
He destroyed TCU, which by the way was the second team last year, though, right?
Yeah, played for a national championship.
And he just wiped him out. So Deion.
Well, let me rephrase that. I wouldn't necessarily call what they did on that field last year playing.
But again,
they just existed on the field, and Georgia just ran
I know,
around
but
them.
we go back to this stuff, which is going to happen all the time. Any team that plays these big teams,
It's true.
they got to get destroyed.
But I mean, hey,
But that's the
they
system.
got there though. So
know.
I mean,
But they did beat Michigan. I was
Georgia
rooting for
just-
Michigan. I thought it was going to be a better game, Michigan
Yeah.
versus Georgia, but Michigan just blew it in there.
no, Coach Prime, he was cracking me up with his post game.
Yeah, you should put some
In
of
fact,
that.
all right, because I think I can do this, but y'all just listen to what he said after the game.
What's up, boss? You believe that?
Of all the
You hold on. Oh no. Do you believe that? Huh?
Who said I didn't believe before?
No. I read through that bull junk you wrote down. I read through that. I sifted through
What
all
did
that.
I write?
Yeah.
What did I write?
Oh no. Come
Can
on.
I ask my question?
Do you believe?
In what?
You don't believe.
I do believe.
You just answered it. You don't believe. Next question.
Nice. We keep the receipts. So there you go.
It's a great. The whole interview. His whole conference is pretty good. He says something about like, "You can't break me because you not create me."
I love too at the end when he's like, "God bless America. God is good."
God is good. See you later. So he again. What a confident that guy is.
Yeah.
Super confident, right? He can't walk anymore because he got destroyed.
For real though.
But man, he got
and
like
his son's a heck of a quarterback.
Do you see how he grabbed his son? He made a mistake. He grabbed him by the mask, pulled him in, and started yelling at him. Hey, that's his dad, though, right?
Right, so-
and he's his coach. But then yet, there's some people over there like,
Oh, I know.
He's treating my people. And you can't do that stuff, though. He's the coach. It's time for America to grow up, you know?
Yeah.
I believe in spanking. Oh, my goodness. My parents spank me all the time. As a matter of fact, this is very interesting. I have a terrible week, which I'm not gonna go into details on that stuff, but I just used some very, very foul language, right? And I know that's right. And I was telling my dad this, and my dad and my mom, they listen to me. I talk to them every day. My dad just listened really well, and then he said, "I'm just gonna ask you one thing." And my dad got really serious, and he said, "You need to stop using that language." And I was like, "Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes." And he goes again, me, a 27-year-old man. Okay, 29. So anyway, me, like a 40-year-old guy, right? Listening still to my dad, which tells you that I respect my dad so much
absolutely.
and my mom because they correct me now. And now these days, you can't do that. You start going into these things. I was reading in California that now kids can ask the government if a kid says, "Hey, I don't want to be this anymore. I don't want to be a boy. I want to be a
They
girl."
don't
or
have
something.
to tell their parents.
They can get divorced from that, right? At age 12, they asked to get divorced from their parents, and the government takes over on this, and then they will send you to another family because obviously your parents don't know what to do.
This is ridiculous.
So we're just creating this generation of glass, right? That we cannot say anything because we break these kids. But then yet Coach Prime grab his son, the QB, and tells him like, "Hey, look, this is what's going on." And it was pretty good. And then that note also, this is pretty, I was watching this again, like I was saying, there's a military guy, really big guy, goes and gets a little kid and he's like, "Hey," he's trying to scare him. He goes, "Hey, did you want me to be your daddy for the next 8 years?"
Oh yes.
Have you seen that one?
It was like on Maui or something where they did like the
Oh, was that Mari?
I don't know, but it was on one of those where they like send the kids to like military school
Yeah.
or something.
And the kid goes,
Yeah.
Yes. And he was like, are you sure? Are you sure you are your daughter?
Well, and he doesn't he doesn't know what to do. He's just like, oh,
yeah.
I didn't expect you to say yes.
That's right.
Like, I'm trying to scare you.
And then he's like, tell me why you want me to be your daddy. And the guy goes, because I don't have a daddy.
Yeah.
And the military guy goes,
He started
so sad, but that's so true though.
chopping onions.
You know, it is so true. And then you see another one, which is another dog. Have you seen the two Dobermans? And then one Doberman is getting out of control, the puppy, and kind of like the little puppy turns around to the mom and kind of goes, kind of like talks back to her. And then the dad, there's like, and the kid just goes like the puppy. It's like the power of the parents.
Yep.
But anyway, so I think that's great. So we should have more people like Coach Prime. That would be pretty awesome. Hey, we are not much prepared about talking about this, but we talk about sports, right? We talk about Messi, which is great. But I think this one, I want to switch it up for you.
Oh, no.
So, not prepared on this one. I just want to ask a couple questions, and from here, we're going to take all this stuff. So, we can introduce this new section called Would You Rather.
Oh, boy.
All right, so here goes questions for you. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for 1 decade?
What?
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in coma for a decade?
What kind of jail am I going to? Are we talking like maximum security, or are we talking about like what Martha Stewart got to go sit in? Like, am I gonna have my own kitchen, and can Snoop Dogg visit me every day?
You're talking about San Quentin kind of deal.
Oh Lord, Jorge, I wouldn't last 2 days. I would get beat all to pieces.
So you're saying that if you go to jail, you may be in coma
I'm
either way.
coma anyway. So we might as well just start me off in
But
one.
think about that, like being in a coma, it will be a weird stuff for 10 years.
Well, maybe you wouldn't know it though.
Well, of course you don't know it, but when you wake up,
Yeah, so I mean, you wake up
10 years pass.
Yeah,
So like,
but I don't know that I can make it 5 years in prison.
that's a
I'm
tough one.
way
though.
too soft.
I know. There's like,
I'm way too soft. I'm not even gonna pretend like, oh man, I'll get in prison. I'll beat everybody up. Heck no. That first like Nazi man would come into my cell and be like,
Hey.
blah, 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 and I'd be like, no. I'd just curl up in a ball, and they would just proceed to just destroy me.
That's what I said. I think like if ever happened to me, it will be the same. Like people make fun of me, like my hands are super soft because I don't do
Your
much
hands
stuff.
hadn't worked much, have
That's
they,
right.
boy?
You're a true Mexican. So they're super soft though, right? So I know I will not last anything. So yeah.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna go coma.
We're gonna go. But how crazy was that? 10 years. 10 years
That's nuts.
will pass. Everything will pass by. You have no idea, right?
Sorry, Jillian. Mom, sister, sorry.
All right, here's a good one. Let's switch to this one because after you're in coma or you were in jail, would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
Ooh, that's tough. I'm gonna say, if I have a personal chef,
Yeah.
do I have to pay for the food that he makes?
No. Everything
So
is
it's
there.
like-
It's
All right,
you know.
then I'm going personal chef.
Absolutely though. I was just talking to Tiffany. We're like talking about like what we're gonna have for dinner, right? And I don't know. I have a good friend John. He has this theory. I think it's phenomenal. He wishes it was just like pills. It was just like take a pill.
Oh, that would be.
and that's it. It's like I don't have to think about anything.
Or why can't we have like dog food for humans? I mean, it's just all there. Just grind it up, put it in a little pellet. But see, if I had a personal chef, you know how much time that would save?
Well, not only
just be
that,
able to
you don't
walk
have to think
in and,
about it.
like-
That's great though, right?
And if you're like, look, I need to start eating right. Make it happen, Captain.
That's right.
And the chef just takes care of it.
No problem, right? It's like, hey,
Here's
listen.
your egg white omelet.
Oh, that'd be nice though. Do you like mushrooms?
And egg whites, don't they make you like fart?
Do they?
I don't know.
I think anything makes you fart though, doesn't it? Like usually, like healthy food makes you fart.
That's fair.
So,
Anyway.
So by the way, this is funny. I was talking yesterday. You may be getting a little stuff. Sunday school class. Somehow I start talking about poop. And we start talking about like there was a time that airplanes would just release. And it would just be these blocks, blue blocks of ice coming in. But now they're not allowed.
Ooh, blue blocks.
So my neighbor Matt, we were talking about this, man, I don't know, 10 years ago, and he was like, "Wait, that happened to us in Lula, Georgia." And they show a video,
They got pooped on?
yeah, of a block that went through the roof of a house, and they thought it was some kind of mineral, but it was an ice block of poop and stuff.
You know what can't shoot down on a blue block?
What's that?
A laser. We won't go there yet. Ask me another would you rather. And if y'all are sitting there going, what's he talking about? Blue stuff and lasers. We'll get there.
That is a crazy one. Okay, I have another one for you. But I really want to talk about the blue lasers, though. Okay.
Would you rather?
Would you rather talk about blue lasers or would you rather always have BO and don't know it, or always smell BO on everyone? Like they have like powerful nose.
So either I have BO, but I can't tell.
Yeah, that's right.
So do I always have it, or I just can't tell if I do have it?
Like you always have it.
Oh, ooh.
Like you always, like you walk in, you're like,
Or
because
I always
Mateo,
smell it on others.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one, isn't it?
I think I would smell it on other people.
Really?
Yeah, because I would just spend less time around people.
But then that will just, well, that's true though. But I don't know.
I do not want people thinking I smell like onions, man. It's like going to,
so BO smells like onions to you?
yeah, like underarms.
Yeah.
It's like what you smell like if you get the fajitas at the Mexican restaurant.
It goes. What if somebody right now is eating fajitas and they're like,
Sorry.
"Oh, it's gone."
No, that's what it smells like to me. Like you got a big steaming pile
Hey, that's
of
a
fajitas.
good question. Like, I wonder if we all smell the
Something
same,
different?
or is different to some people.
I don't know, man.
You know, there's people that talk about cilantro that it tastes like soap.
I've heard that.
You know, you're like,
But I like cilantro.
Yeah, and I also like soap. Anyway, so
Not to eat it, but
how about this one? It's a good one. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
ooh, man. Oh, that's tough.
That's a good one. This is one of my favorite movies. It talks about that. It's
Click or
no, Click is a good one. No, About Time. Have you seen that movie?
it's called About Time.
Yeah, it's a British movie. There goes my British
Oh,
accent.
cheerio. I'm gonna go with a rewind button.
Rewind. That's it.
Yeah.
So these movies is about time. It's a great movie, I think. But these movies, like this guy has the power to go and rewind stuff.
Okay.
Right. So, but then he discovers at one point he has kids, and when he rewind the time,
And then he doesn't.
his kid is not the same. Whoa. His kid changes, right? Because it was like one different sperm go a different way or something like that. So it's,
Yeah.
you're like, what? Where is so then he goes back to the dad and he's like, "You never told me." And he goes like, "Yeah. So you figure out now that you cannot change things." And he's like, "Yeah." So then goes to a time that he cannot save. I think his dad or his sister or something like that.
Yeah.
And he has to choose just to live life. So it's a great movie. It's about time. So you rather have that one. I think it's also a rewind.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's good. Just rewind it and make it over. That'll be great. So anyway, the next one is, will you... I'm going to skip that one. This is a good one. Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page, or bite your tongue every time you eat?
This is horrible. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I'm going paperless, and I'll go with paper cut, and I'll just won't touch stuff.
That's right. Me too.
Like, hey, will you flip that page for me?
Because biting your tongue hurts
Every
like
time you
crazy,
eat.
though. Yeah, can you imagine? That's where the pills will be great. Or just start doing everything
just-
through a
yeah.
straw. Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets or live 100 with a lot of regrets? Tune, tune, tune.
Man, that's only 53. But 100 more with a lot of regrets?
Yeah. One more time to preach to like you're I said you pastor, you would great for 100 years. Showing how
Yeah,
you're
but
like
if I have a lot of regrets, then maybe that means I didn't do it right.
ooh.
Like, oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done this. But to be fair, it's not that I have regrets, but I do look back and I go, oh, I should have done this. But I
Yeah.
don't like regret.
But what if you you combine the power of the regrets with the rewind button? That'd be a pretty good combo.
That would be a good combo.
All right, now here's the lot of one. I'm not gonna say that one either. Look at this one though.
Oh, nope, not asking that one. Sorry, folks, you don't get to know what it is. Don't you hate that?
All right,
pretty funny, though.
How about this one, which is gonna open up this next thing?
To blue lasers?
Yeah, would you rather solve the world hunger or global warming?
Global warming doesn't exist. I'm solving world hunger.
That's right. Awesome. So let's talk about these blue lasers, though.
You know what else doesn't cause wildfires? Global warming. You know what does cause wildfires?
Laser.
Energy directed weapons.
Yeah, that's crazy though. So I watched this video of Oprah with Dwayne Johnson. Right? Have you seen this video?
Yeah, and
When they're asking,
there's more on this.
they're asking
We'll talk about
$10
it.
million.
Yeah.
Allegedly, they're gonna give $10 million, right, to support the people in Hawaii.
You know, it's already come out that no one in Hawaii has seen that $10 million.
Absolutely not.
It was the $10 million they've used to set up their charitable foundation.
That's right. That's correct. Which is so. This is the crazy part of it. These people, there's one guy is a millionaire, multimillionaire, which is Dwayne Johnson, and Oprah that is a billionaire.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So she can easily just, it's a tax write-off for her. Not a big deal. Don't even promote it. Just do it.
10 million. I don't even know if that's like worth her waking up to talk about.
I
Like,
know.
she probably makes $10 million in a day or two.
She's worth $2.5 billion.
Yeah.
Which that is funny because billion, that's another stuff for Americans. Our billions are not the same as the rest of the world. You know that?
What do you mean?
So for us, we in America we said it's 1,000 million is equal 1 billion,
Yeah.
but the rest of the world it is 1,000 billion. So it's 1,000 million. So for them to be a billionaire in the rest of the world, it has to be 100,000s of thousands of millions. So it's a lot of numbers already to be $1 billion. So that's a big deal. So like if you just Google $1 billion American versus $1 billion somewhere else, it's a big discrepancy in zeros.
Oh, you talking about like in currency?
Yeah. Not currency, just what someone is worth 1 billion when they say, oh, I'm worth $1 billion versus I'm worth 1 billion pounds. That is a big difference on zeros.
Ah, not as of 2009.
They switch it.
The word billion is now used internationally to mean 1,000
Oh,
million.
there you go. There you go. So sorry. I'm still living in the past. I'm so sorry.
2009, man. Come on.
That's what.
Get off that rewind button.
Rewind. 15 years. I like this. I like the internet fact checking this stuff. So $2.5 billion. And then Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, is worth $800 million.
Okay, so, 10 million might make a dent. Not really.
It's crazy. So, but anyway, so all these people, all these things are like showing how corrupt this whole thing is becoming. There's real estate going to Hawaii asking for properties, trying to sell these properties for less money.
Yeah.
And these poor people are like, they don't have anything. So they're like, okay, fine. I take, $1 over $1,000 kind of deal. It's better take it right now than don't have anything on it. And so they're building all this stuff. So there's all these conspiracies out there. We talk about conspiracies a little bit, but everything that was blue was untouched. It's really bizarre.
As well as Oprah Winfrey's house
It was not touched either.
in Lahaina.
It's really weird. So then, like, you look, there's these little town in China. All the roofs are blue. And Chinese people are putting blue stuff on it, like blue tarps and stuff like that.
Our government ain't shooting us.
they know.
I mean, they already are, but
then it's just called communism. So there's another one that starts showing lasers in different colors. It does not touch the color blue.
dude, that's so wild.
So that's another conspiracy there.
So if you like conspiracy theories, folks,
Start painting your roof blue.
oh man. Hey, speaking of roofs, we just got a roof on our brand new house.
Oh yeah, that's right. Was it blue?
No, it's charcoal gray.
Well, that's awesome.
But I
though.
say our house because we now
You got it.
officially
Congratulations.
are home owners.
Congratulations, though. That's pretty good, though.
Putting down roots in LaGrange, Georgia.
Good. You know how much that changed, though? Think about this. You've been with us, almost 1 year in LaGrange?
Yeah, October will be a year.
So this year, talking about rewind buttons, right? Where were you last year?
At this point,
Mentally, were you
man.
stressed? So all these stuff, you're like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it was a wild, because we're in the beginning of September. So, like, at this point last year,
Have you accepted the position at this point?
no, because I didn't start, no, I didn't accept it till like the end of September. So I'm like in the middle of taking like visits and all that
Yeah.
and talking to you, and
Jeff and all those good guys.
it's funny. It's funny too because when I did a video interview with the search committee that was for me, you weren't in it that day because it was only like 3 people, and so I had never seen you before. So the day that I came for that interview and we had a flat tire,
Yeah.
and Audra called and was like, "Hey, Jorge can come get you," and you called me, and you were like, oh, "Hey, Matthew, I'll come." That's a terrible. Sorry, that's a terrible.
The accent.
Yeah,
is
that's a
great.
terrible impersonation. But let me tell you, you are not what I pictured.
Oh, no.
when I heard your voice.
That's great. Talk to me.
At all.
What was the voice like? Or what you thought it was? Let's just open it up. This is going to be great.
Okay, man, you want to talk about borderless banter right here? I
awesome.
pictured.
How tall it was in your head?
I was picturing like a big dude.
Big dude. Okay.
Like tall, big, buff dude. Sorry, Jorge. And I will admit though, I was expecting older
Older. Okay, that's good.
because you're young.
Yeah.
You're young.
Thank you.
I was thinking like mid 50s.
Okay.
Like has some older kids in youth group. Maybe has graduated one.
Okay.
But
Did I have like long hair, kind of Antonio Banderas style?
no, it was.
Was that
No.
bold? No.
No, I don't know if you were bald. I think you had like that kind of curly-ish,
Curly.
like the Ochoa hair.
Oh, nice,
what I call it.
like kind of Mario Lopez style.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember that part. Like, so Matthew's coming in, and we're very excited to have him in our facilities to the interview. I don't know how many people we're having, but we're really excited about you coming in. And Audra called, and she's like, "Yeah," or she was a text. It was like,
Yeah.
they have a flat tire, and I was like, "Oh no, this is terrible." And it was on a Sunday. So these
Nothing was open.
beautiful place of LaGrange, Georgia, everything was closed kind of deal though, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is just terrible.
Everywhere's closed. Walmart was like, yeah, sure, we can get some in. They'll be in next Tuesday. And I was like, well, I'm not staying in LaGrange till next Tuesday. Sorry.
That's it. So I just remember I was like, I just want to go help them out because that's a terrible feeling though.
You know how stressed I
I
was
bet you were super stressed.
coming in. Like, I'm super excited about this interview, so pumped. And then all of a sudden, I'm like stressed, sitting. Eventually, we made it to Pep Boys in LaGrange. Shout out to Pep Boys in
Yeah,
LaGrange.
awesome.
They were open. There was like one guy working, And he was like, yeah, I got one more set of tires that match your car.
Oh, wow.
Come on in. I'll get it for you this afternoon.
That
and I was like,
fantastic, though.
thank you, Jesus.
That was good. That was so good. That was good. So that was 1 year. I just, it's so fast. Like you're in the midst of like whatever situation you are in a day. Like that happens to me a lot. Like you're like so stressed. Again, just like I said last week, I was super stressed and stuff like that. And you're like, this week is never gonna be over. This day is never gonna be over. This month is never gonna be over. This whole year is not gonna be over. And then suddenly something changes and you're like, oh man, I can't believe that was it. So yeah, so we love that you're here. And then I remember us talking about starting a podcast. That was pretty funny though.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought that?
That wasn't too far into me being here.
Yeah.
We were just sitting outside after a finance committee meeting.
Yeah, that's right. It was fun though. So no, it was
And
your
here we
finance,
are.
but that was my main
That's what it was.
church.
That's what it was.
So yeah, here we are. So yeah, that's it.
Episode 9.
There you go, talking about all kinds of stuff though, What else? Do you have anything else today?
I don't know. I feel like that kind of
Sums up.
I feel like that kind
Hey,
of
listen, I was telling this because like this is so crazy. Again, we have so many similar things on it. There's a lot of similar likes and stuff like that. But the one is like impressive to me, and I was laughing like crazy. It's Keiko, man. Like that orc is just crazy. It's
Free
insane.
Willy, man.
Free will, like I love that. I grew up with that.
That's so funny. That is so
So
funny.
I was like, this is the craziest thing ever.
I had no clue. I had no clue that he was like from a Mexican SeaWorld type.
Yeah, and then we
place.
talk about like he died, and I was just brokenhearted. I was like, "Oh man, he's dead."
Oh, I remember. Believe me, man. We had like a little funeral service in my house. Man, you don't understand how much I still love those movies.
Oh man,
I would sit down and watch those right now.
Oh man, that's great. Though. See, no, that's another good movie to talk about. Another top 10s maybe somehow. But yeah, anyway, so I really love how you finished last time. That should be the tagline when you send us to a different channel.
Salana. Isis. I need the harmonica.
Can you put that one in there?
I can put that in there.
That would be awesome.
It'll sound better than what I just did.
So we have an intro and an outro though. It's just great.
Sorry, Warner Brothers or whoever.
But we're not monetizing. I think it's great.
That's
though.
true. Yeah, you're
We
right.
can put it in there now. You know?
Thanks, Warner Brothers.
That's it. Like, you're part of our childhood, so this is pretty awesome. But that's it for me. You got anything else? This is awesome. There goes it. All right, see y'all. You having a fantastic week. Oh man, this was great though.